Hello, my name is Martin. Welcome to another little WeaselWood episode. Today I want to build a picture frame as Christmas present for my wife. I know the time you will see this video perhaps is after Christmas, so I apologize for that, but I guess my wife is watching my videos as well, and I don't want to spoil her, so yeah, keep this as a secret. Now I want to build this picture frame out of this acacia wood here, at least the frame itself, and want to build it kind of special to give it a kind of floaty look from above the wall or off the wall. So yeah, I don't actually have a detailed plan how I want to make this, but I go ahead, start and see on the go how it turns out and how it will look in the end, as usual. So this frame is for a printout that I made for her, or that made for her, of a motif that she liked, and this aluminum compound material direct print on, I don't know exactly how it's called in English, but you'll see in the end how it looks and what kind of material this is. So, but first of all, I start with the frame. By the way, the picture itself has 60 by 90 centimeters, so it's a rather big picture. So it also is going to be a big frame, and I want to get the frame about 50 millimeters wide all around, so it will look proportional to the picture itself. So now let's get started. First of all, I want to cut me 2 stripes out of this blank here, and then go ahead and run it through the planer, get it planed, and shape it in some kind of form. We'll see how it looks. So, let's get started. So now the profile for the frame I want to make is I want to have a kind of bevel profile. So it's a flat bevel, about 10 or 15 degrees or something along those lines, along the long corner. So should look about so. Yeah, something along those lines. Give it here a bit of rectangular and then run it down. And here I have to make a dado where the picture and the frame underneath sits, so it comes off the wall a bit, and yeah, that's it. But before I do this, I have to make the bevel here in front. There are several ways to do this, but I guess the easiest way, or at least the way I do it, is with my planer. So I'm going to build a jig where the profile sits in like this, and I screw it down here on the ends because the ends are going to be beveled as well, so I won't see the hole afterwards. And run it through the planer. Always remove 1 millimeter or so until I reached my final degree of the bevel here in front. So I have this ground plate here out of OSB and 2 stripes out of other wood, and I will screw them on, and then I will adjust it so that the bevel will fit the frame very well. So now we'll see how this works out. Never did this before, but what should go wrong? So, as mentioned, next step we have to machine the dado for the picture and the rear frame, I call it. For this I already set up my shaper. It's a bit of a tedious work, so I wanted to spare this to get all the fences correct and the safety equipment and the placeholders and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, we go ahead. Make this on all the 4 parts, and yeah, go along with the next step. So the next step, what I want to make is, I want to get a bevel on this corner as well. So I want to get it about parallel with this bevel here. To slim up the profile a bit, make it a bit underline the floaty look from the wall. So what I'm gonna make is, or at least I hope this will work, I run it again through the planer, laying on this bevel here, and so I get this corner here parallel beveled with the other one. Let's see how this works. I never tried this before, but we'll see. So, our profile is finished thus far. Now it's time to build a frame out of this thing. I went over to my Capex miter saw and put in my universal saw blade. Should be sufficient for this kind of wood. And now let's put the 2 bevels on the appropriate size, and we can put our frame together. So now it's finally time to assemble this thing. Before I do this, meanwhile I did deburr a bit of these edges here. They're not 100% clean, so you had a few chips that hanging around on this corner, and I removed them with some fine sandpaper that they don't interfere with the gluing joint. Now, I'm not 100% sure how well this works with this kind of shaped frame to assemble this together, but I'll figure it out on the go as usual. So yeah, let's see how I do up with this thing. So, while the glue on the frame is drying, I'll go ahead and build the back frame, which keeps the distance between the wall and the picture to give it the floaty look that I'm after. For this, I'm gonna use some 25mm MDF plate. I cut me thin stripes out of this, then cut the bevel on the middle saw and glue it as well together, and paint it in black, so it will give it a nice black shadow gap between the wall and the picture itself. I hope this will look good, but we'll see as it's finished. So, the glue is secured, the two frames are therefore finished. Now comes the fun part, sanding. Always a fun thing, always a fun time to sand things. So, yeah, I have to finish the surfaces, clean up the gluing joints on this one, and the other one will become the black paint, and then we're that's far finished. Besides, I want to oil the frame, the acacia wood frame, to give it a nice finished look, but it comes after the sanding. Now, first sanding. So my two frames are finished by now. Now I need a way to mount them together, to fit them together, and I want to use some short nails for this. Punch it through the MDF so that the tip fits into the acacia wood. That should work very well, should serve the purpose for this kind of frame here. But I need to pre-drill the holes into the MDF. So I want to pre-drill it slightly at an angle, not exactly perpendicular. So I could punch the nail in a bit from above, so I don't damage the picture itself. So the frame itself is a bit bigger than the picture that's intended. This way I had a bit of space to work if the picture hadn't had a different size or something. Now we use some spacers here to ensure the same distance all around the picture. So, and now I finally put in the nails so the two frames will hold together and hold the picture in place. So, now let's see how this thing looks in completion. Here it is. Wow, looking really cool. The frame, the acacia wood, works pretty well with the colors of the picture itself. And yeah, I hope she will like it for Christmas, and I hope it helps her with her project. By the way, this picture here is a unique picture. She personally let this made by an artist for one of her projects to inspire her and help her with the work on this project. And yeah, I hope this picture in big will help her as well, and the frame doesn't hurt at all. And so yeah, we'll see. It's a few days before Christmas, I guess 2 weeks or so. And yeah, we'll see how she like it, and yeah, I will send a comment how my present came to her. Yeah, now leave me some comments. How do you like this project, and how do you like the picture? By the way, the picture is by an artist called Bevel. I will put the link in the description box. And yeah, give him a like as well if you like the picture. And yeah, have a nice day, and see you in the next project.